Hi, I am Fatma and here I will discuss about mental health. What mental health is? Mental health is our emotional, psychological or social well-being. The term well-being is basically describe the state of being happy, healthy and comfortable. If we talk about individual is happy, healthy or comfortable in our life, it means he or she is in a state of well-being. Our mental health affects how we think, feel and act. Like if we feel positive, think positive and act positive, then it means we have positive mental health. On the other hand, if we think negative, act negative and feel negative, then there is negative, we have negative mental health and we face mental health issues in our life. We all have mental health. Mental health is as just important as our physical health. Like if we face any medical ailment in our life, we visit to doctor to seek help. Similarly, if we face any mental health issue in our life, it is important for us to visit a mental health care provider such as psychologist, psychiatrist, or counselors. They provide you help to deal with your problem. Mental health is not only about mental illnesses or mental disorders, there are many much more in it. It is best for us to think about mental health as being on continuum. Continuum means that there is an ongoing process that has two possibilities. One is the negative end and another is the positive end. And we all are on continuum. Sometimes we move upwards and sometimes we move downwards according to the factors. And these factors affect our mental genetic makeup. If there are certain issues in our genetic makeup, it can lead to mental health issues like problem in genetic makeup of the child born with autistic disorder or Down syndrome. Upbringing. Upbringing of a child is a very challenging task for parents. If there are flaws in upbringing, it may lead to mental health issues of the child or as well as parents. Life circumstances. Our life circumstances include the living status, income, education, and other factors of the individual. If they have good living status, good income, good education, so that they meet their needs properly, it means they have less mental health issues in their life. But on the opposite end, if the individual does not have appropriate income to meet their needs, to meet their basic needs, so it is very difficult for them and they face many mental health issues in their life. Stress is very important. Too much stress in life leads to mental health issues. On the one end of the continuum, that like we discussed before, there is the negative one and the other is the positive one. Similarly, on the one end of the continuum, we have mental disorders like depression, anxiety, stress, phobias. On the other end of the continuum, we have the positive mental health like courage, love, hope, peace, strength, patience, motivation, etc. The aim of intervention is to move people up to the continuum so they're able to reach their full potentials and live satisfying life. We give the main goal of intervention is to move people on the continuum towards the positive end so that they live a satisfied life and they are being in the state of well-being. Being mentally healthy means being resilient. Resilience means that the individual has ability to cope with difficult situations and difficult feelings in their life. If they able to cope up effectively, it means the individual is mentally healthy. Feeling in control. Feeling in control refers to that how much individual feel control over their life. If there is right amount of control, it helps individual to keep and live a balanced life. But if if individual have no feeling of control, it leads towards depression and anxiety. If individual is be confident what he can do is right, he or she is mentally healthy. Individual should feel good about yourself. That this feeling can lead individual towards mentally healthy. Yes. If individual can manage and express their emotions in a positive way, it can help, it means the individual is mentally healthy. But if individual is not able to manage their emotions in certain situations or express their emotions according to the situation, it means they have certain mental health issues that needs help. Being a mentally healthy person, individual is able to build and maintain good relationships. If individual has not a mentally healthy person, it means they have no ability to build and maintain good relationships. They have poor relationship with people. We all experience basic emotions in our life. There are 6 basic emotions like happiness, sadness, fear, disgust, anger, and surprise. These all are normal emotions. When these emotions interfere person's ability to function daily functioning, and these feelings persistent over time, it can develop a mental health problem. Like if person is sad and it does not function properly during their daily activities, they do not perform their daily activities effectively, and this persists over time, like persist for 3 months, for 6 months, for a year, that it can develop a mental health problem in an individual. There are many different types of mental disorders like post-traumatic stress disorder, conduct disorder, depression, eating disorders, bipolar related disorders, obsessive compulsive disorders, anxiety, schizophrenia, ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. If we talk about excess of treatment services, then there is certain stigma related to seeking help. Like there are many few people with mental disorder that access treatment services due to barriers because of the certain stigmas that are attached to seeking mental health. The person may have lack of understanding of mental health problem, that's why they didn't want to need help or access treatment services. Or may the person have uncertainty of how to get help, that also leads them towards take less treatment services. Or the person may feel the fear of disclosing mental health problem, also lead them to the to access to the treatment services. So it is important for us to acknowledge that we all have mental health, and it is our personal responsibility to learn how can we improve and maintain our well-being. What well-being is? That we can recall a state of being happy, healthy and comfortable. If we are happy, healthy and comfortable in our life, it will lead to our meaningful and satisfying life. If an individual is in a state of well-being, it has a meaningful life and a satisfied life. Thank you so much. To get more information about psychology topics, you can visit my YouTube channel at the rate Understand Psychology with me. Thank you.